Now let's talk family planning. There are a lot of misconceptions out there when it comes to family planning and the various methods available. Some of them make sense, some of them really don't make sense, some of them are downright absurd. I'm hoping that I can give you some information to help you make a decision when it comes to family planning. And I'm going to base my this video on the message I got in my inbox. And before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you activate the notification icon so that every time new content comes up, you get notified. So the message I got was very simple. Doctor, I recently got married. I'm not ready for children. I want to give myself some time so I can build my career and of course enjoy my partner before we start building a family. What are my options? Well, there are numerous options available depending on your risk profile and personal preference. I'm going to start with the easiest and most accessible ones, which are usually the barrier methods. And they include the condoms, the cervical cap, the spermicidal foams. All these things prevent the sperm from getting into the uterus where it can fertilize the egg. So that's why they are called barrier. The condom, obviously, I'm sure by now you know how condoms work.
And that will conclude today's lesson on how a condom works.
You put it over the erect penis and it traps the semen, does not allow semen to enter the vagina at all, and so does not have the risk of transferring the semen into the uterus to fertilize the egg. The condom also serves a second purpose where it prevents STIs from moving from one person to another person. But I'm hoping that since you're in a committed relationship, that's not really something of a headache. So let's throw that out there. There's also the female condom, which is also gaining grounds as the years go by, available as well. The cervical cap is a bit more technical to use. You have to insert it into the vagina and place it over the cervix, and that way it prevents sperm from moving from the vagina into the womb. So again, that's a barrier method right there. But it's a bit technical to use, so I don't really like it as much. But that's me. I don't even have a cervix. Let's move on. The next options are the pills. Now, these are pills you are supposed to take every single day. It simulates a pregnant state in the woman such that once the body thinks you're already pregnant, it's not going to cause the release of an egg. And so in that way, there's not going to be any fertilization that's going to occur. The challenge with the pill is that you have to take it every day at approximately the same time. If you miss a dose, your risk of getting pregnant is high, and so it makes it difficult for people who cannot be consistent on pills. If you know you are not going to be consistent on the pill, especially on the time, then the pill might not be the best option for you. If you have a history of migraine, if you have a history of certain cancers or a family history of certain cancers, the pill might not be the best option for you. So talk to your healthcare provider before you jump on any of those options. We also have the injectables, which are a bit longer term than the pills and the barrier method. The injectables are hormonal analogs that you are going to take through injection. They are depots that you deposit under the skin, and it stays in your system for about 3 to 6 months to help prevent pregnancy. Of course, again, same caution applies. It depends on your risk profile. So you need to engage your healthcare provider so that you can be given all the information you need to make a decision that best suits you. The final options when it comes to family planning are the longer term options like the IUDs, intrauterine devices. Here, it's a small metallic ring is inserted into your uterus, and it stays there for a couple of years, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, depending on which option you choose. Some of these devices also have hormones impregnated into them to further increase their effectiveness, and they can actually do a good job of preventing pregnancy for as long as 10 years if you choose that option. The same advice applies. The risk profile depends on who you are and your past medical history. So don't just accept anything anyhow. You need to listen to the advice, have a discussion with your healthcare provider, and come to a decision as to which one will work best for you. If you have a history of migraines or you have a predisposition to certain cancers, the hormone impregnated IUD might not be the best option for you. So always have an open and frank discussion with your healthcare provider and settle on the best option for you. Once again, I'm Dr. Kelvin. Thank you very much for sticking and staying. If you have any further questions, leave it in my comment section and I will respond. Have a fabulous time.